If you're an Oracle DBA, you're going to want to pay close attention. The new 26 AI release is here, and trust me, it's more than just a simple update. It's a genuine shakeup. So in the next few minutes, we're going to cut right through all the noise and give you exactly what you need to know, the critical changes and what you need to do about them right now.
So, here's our game plan. We'll kick things off with the big picture, briefly touch on the new goodies, and then we'll get to the really important stuff, what's on the way out and what's already gone for good. We'll wrap it all up with the most crucial part, your action plan.
First things first, let's get the lay of the land. Because with 26 AI, even the version numbers have changed, and what they tell us now is more important than ever. Check this out. Oracle's new release numbers basically tell a complete story. The version number now breaks down everything from the major release and the update year to the quarter and even the specific patch. For us DBAs, this is actually a huge quality of life improvement. You can see a database's exact history at a glance. No more guesswork.
Okay, before we go any further, let's get two very critical terms straight. Deprecated is like a warning shot. The feature is still there, but it's on death row, so you need to start planning to replace it. Desupported, on the other hand, that means the execution's over. The feature's gone, and any script that calls it will break. That means you need to take action immediately. Now for the fun part. What's actually new in 26 AI? Well, as that AI in the name suggests, this release is packed with new features, and the list is, well, it's massive.
Seriously, we're talking about huge enhancements to things like AI, vector search, which is completely changing how we can work with unstructured data right inside the database itself.
In fact, Oracle's own guide basically says the feature list is too long to even cover. So, you know what? For this explainer, we're going to focus on something way more urgent, the features that are being taken away, because those are the ones that are going to impact your systems right now.
So let's talk about those features that have been officially put on notice. These are the deprecated ones you need to start planning your migration away from, starting today.
There are two really big deprecations in 26i. First up is Oracle Persistent Memory Database, or PMEM. Now this one wasn't really Oracle's choice. It's because Intel stopped making the Optane hardware that it runs on. Second, Enterprise User Security, or EUS, is also on the way out. If you're using either of these, the clock is officially ticking.
Okay, this is without a doubt the most critical section. We are now talking about desupported features. Remember, these are completely gone. If you're still using them, things are about to break.
First on the chopping block, traditional auditing. Yep, if you are still using the old audit trail methods, 26 AI is the end of the road.
Oracle has been telling us this was coming for years, and now that choice is gone. Moving forward, unified auditing is your only option.
And honestly, this quote really explains why. Unified auditing isn't just a simple replacement. It's a huge upgrade. It gives you a single, secure audit trail and way more fine-grained control over what you're auditing, which is a massive win for both security and performance.
Next up, it's time to say goodbye to a utility that's been a staple in the DBA toolkit for decades, the original export utility, exp.
And let me be crystal clear here. Any shell script, cron job, or batch process you have that's still calling exship will fail in 26AI. You absolutely must convert these to use its modern, way more powerful successor, data pump, or XPDP.
Also getting the boot is EM Express, that lightweight web-based management tool that was built right into the database.
So instead of that one built-in tool, Oracle is now pointing you to a suite of much more capable, specialized tools. Your choice really depends on your environment. OCI database management for the cloud, Enterprise Manager Cloud Control for big on-prem deployments, or the always reliable SQL developer.
And that right there is the key takeaway from Oracle's own guidance. They're getting away from a one-size-fits-all approach and instead giving you the power to pick the management tool that's actually right for your specific needs, whether that's cloud, on-prem, or a hybrid of both.
And finally, we have a really significant one. The Data Recovery Advisor, or DRA, has been completely desupported.
This means those familiar R-man commands that, let's be honest, many of us have relied on in a crisis, list failure, advise failure, and especially repair failure are just gone. They do not exist in 26 AI.
And this quote for the documentation is just blunt. Unlike everything else we've talked about, there is no replacement feature for the Data Recovery Advisor. This isn't a simple migration. It's a fundamental shift in how you'll have to diagnose and fix database failures. This is a big deal.
So after all that, what should you do next? Let's boil all this down into a simple, practical checklist for you and your team.
Okay, here is your immediate checklist. Number 1, go scan your entire script library for exp and those RMAN failure commands. 2, make a real project plan to get all your export jobs moved over to Datapump. 3, if you're not on it yet, start your move to unified auditing. 4, check out the new management tools and see which one fits your workflow. And finally, number 5, update your runbooks and documentation, especially to reflect that the Data Recovery Advisor is gone.
And that's our essential briefing on Oracle 26 AI. You know, when you see features like the Data Recovery Advisor being removed, it's a clear signal that we're moving toward a more automated future. It leaves us with a final thought, doesn't it? As the database itself gets smarter and smarter, what's the single most valuable skill a modern DBA needs to master to stay ahead of the curve?